Yo. What's up? This is your man Thatch the Great checking in once again. Let's get straight to it, shall we? All right, tonight I finally find myself getting around to addressing this woman who I have seen periodically show up across my timeline over the course of the last 6 to 8 months. And I know that you guys have seen this woman. If you if you've even been anywhere near anything related to the shade room or let's say any urban media source of news, right? I'm talking about Dr. Cheyenne Bryant. I finally found myself talking about this woman tonight. I've tried to avoid this as long as I could, but fuck it. Let's go ahead and get into it tonight, guys. So anybody who happens to see this on TikTok, I do apologize. They don't allow us to sync this all together with StreamYard, so you're not going to see a lot of the same stuff that my StreamYard audience sees here. But for the people on StreamYard, people watching me on YouTube, Kick, let's get into it, man. Now, let me paint a scenario for you guys, right? Let's say that you and your woman are having relationship or marital issues. And y'all are doing the research processes, trying to find that woman or man, trying to find that doctor who's qualified to give you guys some solid and actual substantial advice on your relationship and the way things are currently going, right? And let's say y'all actually somehow, I don't know how this would ever happen, seeing as I don't think she's actually a qualified doctor to be doing this, but let's say somehow you end on Dr. Cheyenne Bryant. You find her. Somehow you get those resources, you get a list of references, and then you end up going to Dr. Cheyenne Bryant. And you go to your first session with her and you start thinking, okay, maybe this woman is actually going to be helpful for our relationship. She seemed decent. And then you end up seeing a week later a picture of her out and about in the town, and she looks like this. How would that make you feel? Now, in case you guys don't know, for all those on TikTok, I'm showing the picture that just came out of Dr. Cheyenne Bryant, and it's extremely scantily clad outfit here, looking like an absolute thought, absolute see-through. Look like she got on some panties and lingerie, right? Just some see-through sheer. This is a woman who calls herself a doctor, has the nerve to give out marital and relationship advice on the intersectional dynamics between men and women. And yet this bitch is going out in the town looking like this, calling herself a reputable doctor. What? Like it's crazy. It's crazy. And I've had my fill. I've been trying to stay quiet about this woman, but I can't take it anymore. She is an absolute bird. This is an absolute pick-me bird who has somehow found her way into the media sphere over the last 6 to 8 months. She has gotten very popular. She has been showing up all across the board, even at Invest Fest and things of that nature. And people have exposed her. She's been exposed once or twice over the course of the last few months. And what we've been able to find out more and more is that is she actually a licensed therapist or professional in that aspect? Who knows? We still don't know to this point as far as her, if she actually has the credentials from what she states. Because one thing we know, especially in this day and age, is that anybody who has a good enough talk game can make it seem as if they are qualified. They can make it appear as if they actually are a doctor. They can make it seem as if they really do have the credentials and the education to substantiate the things that they're saying. We all know that happens a lot in today's society. But one thing that you may have missed, and I'm going to play this video, is when she went on Paul Pierce's podcast. What was that, 2 or 3 months ago? He absolutely exposed this woman for the absolute run-of-the-mill bird-ass thought that she is. She's nothing more than just another chick from around the way who has admitted on several occasions to being the side chick to many men. She has admitted that she has just been used for sex, and she lets men do it time and time again. And yet this is the same woman who has the nerve to somehow hold herself up as being some kind of dignitary or being someone who actually has some type of authority over being able to give relationship advice to men and women. Okay, watch this video. Let me pull this up. In case you didn't see it, let's just all watch it in real time. I'm going to share my screen here with you guys. And we are going to have a show and tell moment here. This is from, I want to give credit where credit is due. This is from The Truth After Dark. Well, Paul Pierce, and I'm not sure what his co-host is, but this is what transpired just a couple of months back. Let's take a look.
Woman and not your mama.
Watch this.
Is unlimited. But when she goes into mama mode, there's automatic limits and barriers that come in that fuck up the relationship. Yeah. Because a mother and son relationship is unconditional.
Watch this. This is where the entire conversation switches once Paul Pierce has had enough of the bullshit and he starts exposing her. Here we go. Let's go in right about now.
Love, but there's limits. There's boundaries to keep that relationship healthy.
Yeah.
What's your situation right now?
Looking for an easier way to get that LLC next to your business name? Say hello to Taylor Brands. Just go to.
What you mean situation?
Like,
Happy?
You got a man?
I'm dating. I'm single, but I'm dating.
I'm dating. I'm single, but I'm dating. This bitch who's constantly giving out all this advice on what women need to do, what men need to do to make their relationships work. This bird bitch who has 2 failed engagements, single and dating, just another way of saying that I am a set out. I am a slam piece for many different men. That's just another way of saying it in a nice way. I have a lot of men that just treat me like an object for sexual gratification. That's what she's saying, even though she doesn't want to admit it. So let's continue. I don't want to disturb it. Let's keep going.
Single but dating. Something serious more than other.
No, just dating.
We gotta change because she's therapying us.
Yeah.
We gotta make this about her now.
You're right. You kind of therapizing us.
Yeah. Paul's like, I want my woman to mommy me.
Yeah.
Like, hold on, what's going on with you? This is about you. You just flipped the script on us. We over here.
Reverse Uno.
Man, you sure did.
But it was good. It was insightful.
No, we need to find out about what's going on with her. She dating, single.
Dating.
What do that entail for a 42-year-old?
I'm dating.
Dating but single.
Enjoying my life. I have really good companions.
How many are you dating right now?
I'm not exclusively committed to anyone, but I have one guy.
See, the one thing that's important, one thing I want you to pay attention to is that Paul Pierce, obviously being a former pro athlete, he's been around the block. He knows feminine nature. He understands the way women operate, and he can dig through the bullshit that's being fed to him by this so-called doctor. He can tell, I think at one point in this conversation, he actually came to that conclusion, like, oh, wait a minute. You just a regular ass bitch. You just another one of these street urchins from around the way. You like to use a lot of big words. You like to make it seem as if you are more than what you are. And then slowly but surely, you're going to see her. He just starts peeling back the layers and absolutely tearing her apart little by little, destroying that ego. Let's keep going.
That I have dated off and on for 5 years.
We got her.
We dated for 5 years off and on.
So you was his work for 5 years?
You were his work.
His work. You still his work?
Still.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah. I know what's going on now. I'm about to, no.
Got her. He said, so basically, in other words, you were just his work, or you still are his work. You've just been his work for 5 years, meaning you've been nothing more to him than a slam piece. A nice, soft body to smash whenever he feels like it. That's all you are to him. And you still are. Paul Pierce is like, okay, I'm getting the full picture here. Okay, keep going.
Take this sheep clothing off.
The wolf teeth coming out. No, we have
was somebody's work for 5 years.
We have been each other's companion for 5 years. And I have spent the block for 5 years, and it's the truth. And he doesn't like it. He's absolutely correct. He feels like I haven't provided.
Oh, your work.
We working together. Okay. We working together.
Let her get her off your pivot, Paul. She's trying to use tricky language to try to get around the facts.
But you keeping them at bay. Or is he keeping you at bay?
He wants a relationship. He wants to be committed.
You just like the sex.
No.
Let's keep it 100. How you keep somebody for 5 years?
Facts.
That's like for real. You can't keep nobody at a distance for 5 years. I ain't never done no shit like that.
I am not vitamin D deficient.
No,
So
no,
everything is good in that department.
No.
Don't try to joke.
He wants a relationship.
She done kept him on the side until she figured out if it's something better. I see where this is going.
He just has.
See, the thing about men who have dealt with enough women in their lifetime, we have a very unique ability to just decipher through the bullshit, right? We just decipher through all the bullshit. We don't listen to what a woman's telling us. We go off of her body language and we go off of our wealth of knowledge that we've been able to develop over our lifetime. And what Paul Pierce is able to do in this particular scenario is he's listening, even though there's nothing but bullshit coming out of her mouth. He's just deciphering through it. He's like, okay, so basically what I'm getting is that you have been nothing more than just a sexual partner for this guy for several years now. You don't have anybody that you're committed to. Better yet, no one is willing to commit to you, even though you're giving us this explanation that you put him at bay, when in actuality, he's most likely the one who won't give you that relationship that you desire. Most likely.
Some emotional maturity that he had to do. We're 9 years apart. He's 9 years younger than me. And so
see, this is what women do. When a woman doesn't want to deal with the facts that a man is actually the one who is kind of thwarting her or keeping her at bay, he's the one who's actually not giving her what she wants from that particular dynamic, in that relationship, she will start making up every excuse in a book for why it has not happened. Oh, well, he has some emotional growing. He's emotionally immature. That doesn't seem to be a problem with you giving up the pussy for all this time. He's emotionally mature enough to get them draws up out you, right? That's not a problem, but yet he's too emotionally immature for you to take seriously. Bitch, please. We know this. We know this. We know this lingo you're trying to use, lady.
We both had to work through things, but he's had to work on his emotions and his intense insecurities around being in a relationship.
And you've been waiting on it. Like what's the problem? Why y'all not together?
Just because of that,
So you're waiting on that.
Hello, my name is Adam Ferrari.
Let's get past this other advertisement.
I look forward to you joining us.
No, I'm not waiting on it. And I don't have him waiting.
So the D is good.
Basically.
Oh,
let's keep it. I mean, that's what it's like, dude,
He put on his red pajamas and feel like he's supposed to get spicy tonight.
This is clear.
Oh my God.
I know her. She from Long Beach. Like, don't try to.
This is where it gets really interesting. It appears Paul Pierce might know a little bit more about this doctor than she anticipated. Like, he might have done a little bit of homework. Because he's from around those parts too. He knows. He probably knows a bunch of dudes from where she's from that has put him on game about, oh no, that Dr. Cheyenne Bryant chick, bruh. Don't fall for that facade, bruh. She's one of them. She's just another one of these smash pieces that we got from around the way who somehow has gotten on TV and become a part of social media. Don't fall for it, bruh. He's probably gotten intel about this chick, and we're about to hear more about that right now.
You have a problem.
The suit jacket, the boots, you still, and the glow.
You know what I mean?
You still from Long Beach. Not from Inglewood. I can see that.
I am from San Pedro, a small community in the city of Los Angeles.
I can see through all of that.
Yes, he has great qualities. He does well in all that he does with me. He just emotionally
that ain't what I asked you. I asked you about his job and all that.
He does well in all areas.
Okay, she answered that. He does well in all
emotionally.
I don't know. That's a broad question. What all
Paul,
areas?
You're a man, so you answer this question.
I answer.
Emotionally, he goes back and forth from I love you, I want to be with you, I'm mad because you won't be with me, you won't commit to me. And then his insecurities get the best of him. And it's like, I want you, but I'm not sure if I deserve you. I'm not sure that I can facilitate you. I'm not sure that I can be with you. So when I say emotionally instability, it's like him wanting to be with me is concrete. That's not unstable. His emotions in the relationship are just unstable to where as a man, you
listen to the word salad, this woman. This is what women do. Instead of actually taking accountability for the fact that, listen, you're in a dead end situationship with a guy that you've been in for 5 years. He doesn't want to take you seriously, yet you somehow trick yourself into believing that it comes down to his emotional immaturity. That's not what it is. It comes down to the fact that, like Paul Pierce said, you like the sex, you know that he's not going to give you the access to the relationship that you so badly desire, and yet, given the fact that you love the D so much, you're willing to stick in that and just keep going for the status quo that is currently already in place. That's what this really is. This is a relationship expert that we're talking about here, who is unwilling to come to terms with her own shortcomings in her social life. And once again, this is the woman that so many, once again, because this is what happens with Black women. I don't want to, differentiate one group of women from another, but Black women constantly just want to find somebody that they can follow after when it comes to giving advice about the intersectional dynamics of men and women and relationships. And this is the woman who's currently the it girl in the urban community. And I just want to break this apart because she is a fraud, in my opinion. And more importantly, she's a fucking bird herself. She's a bird bitch herself. She's a pick-me. And that picture that I showed you at the very beginning of this stream is just further proof of that.
You gotta get vertical within yourself before you can be in a relationship.
You good with these words.
Exactly. He's like, God, you good with these words. This is just all irrelevant bullshit that she's spewing. Word salad.
Good with these words.
Listen,
because
but let me say
all
this.
These people advice.
Let me say this, Paul. He has every right to feel like what I've been doing as far as being in a relationship with him when I want to and is not something that gives him stability. However, I don't want to commit to a relationship with a man who I feel emotionally is not in a place of being able to be in a healthy relationship.
So why are you messing with him?
Right.
Why are you playing mental games with him?
I'm not playing mental games with him. It's not mental games. It's all transparency.
5 years. You've been messing with this guy for 5 years, and you've known apparently for a long time that he has all of these so-called shortcomings, so-called immaturity issues. And yet you've still been dealing with him for 5 years. This has gone nowhere. So why are you still dealing with him? Relationship expert. It's funny when you actually start holding people accountable for their own actions, people that claim to be experts in subject matter, especially when it comes to these women like her, who have the nerve to have absolutely no substantial relationships that have been successful in her past. And yet all it takes is the supposed designation of being a doctor, and for her to sound, intelligent and to sound articulate and well put together when she speaks. That's all it takes. Unfortunately, that's all it takes in the Black community for her to get a substantial following. But I'm here to call bullshit on this bitch because she is a fucking bird.
Why is there still sex involved?
How do you know we sexing? We could just be having a...
Imagine being able to build an app with your name on it.
She said, how do you know we sexing? Bitch, you said it. We're past that point, baby.
AI creation platform.
Crazy.
Because you from Long Beach, I know.
Oh my God.
You can't play me.
We could not be doing the
wood. I know what's going on.
But let me say this. It is transparent. He understands. I understand. I understand what he wants. He understands why I don't want to commit at this moment with him, which is the emotional piece that him and I talk about openly. I support him in it. I hold space for him in it. We've talked about it intensively, and he understands it. And he's...
Come here.
That's
Sit. All right, let him off the leash. Go ahead.
That's what I'm doing?
Yeah, that's exactly.
He's alluding to the fact that she treats this dude like her little lap dog.
Oh, shit.
Come here.
Well, you know what? If that's what I'm doing, I'll say this and people gonna be mad and I'm okay. If I'm doing what Paul said,
come here. I'd
much rather be the one walking you at the dog park than the one on the leash. If that's true.
That's exactly.
So what she's saying in an extremely coy way there is that Paul Pierce, there's a lot of validity to what he just said. But she said, I'd much rather be the one doing the dog walking than being the dog who's getting walked. So basically, she enjoys the dynamic of her relationship. Apparently, the guy is 9 years apart from her. I'm guessing that the gentleman is probably 9 years her junior, most likely younger than her. And she may enjoy the dynamic that they have due to the fact that she's able to enact a certain level of control in that particular relationship due to the fact that she's possibly, more successful maybe in her career, if she actually has a career, because she could just be a very intelligent, very crafty grifter. Let's keep it a stat. We have many grifters in our current society, especially when it comes to social media. People like her, they can be, they can come across as being experts or doctors, and they might not even have any of these credentials to back it up. But basically, that's what she's alluding to there. So, look like he might have hit the nail right on the head there. And we don't really have any need to go any further with that video. I just wanted to once again hammer home the point that I initially made, right? So imagine if you were someone out there who is looking for advice when it comes to the relationship that you have with your significant other. And you actually, for whatever reason, I can't think of why you would do that, but let's say you actually do go and get counsel with Dr. Cheyenne Bryant. You have a session with her and you're thinking, okay, perhaps I could actually get some helpful guidance and advice from this. She seems like a pretty classy woman. She seems like she knows what she's talking about. She seems like someone that I actually might be able to get some help from as far as, building and strengthening my relationship. But then you turn around and next day in the media cycle, you see this shit on your timeline. Where's it at? Where is it at? Well, I got to remove the other one. Got to remove this one. My bad. Stop that one. You see this. You turn around the next day and you see this on your timeline. What would you think? I don't know. This is just me personally. I don't know any reputable doctors or professionals of medicine in any realm, whether it be psychology, whether it be psychiatry, or whether it be in the medical field. I don't know any doctors, anybody who holds themselves to a certain standard in society. I don't know anyone who would go out dressed like this. This is the consummate outfit for a hoe. This is the undisputed consummate outfit for a thought, for a fucking streetwalker. That's what this particular outfit that Dr. and I use the word doctor very loosely there, but Dr. Cheyenne Bryant, what she has on here, this is not something I would ever want someone to be wearing that I actually go to and pay my good money to get some type of consultation or advice from when it comes to relationships. This is what showed us once and for all what she is. This is what Paul Pierce alluded to in the video that I just showed you. Dr. Cheyenne Bryant is a very crafty, articulate, intelligent. I will give her that. She seems intelligent because you have to be intelligent to be able to carry off a scam. It takes a certain level of intelligence to really fully portray yourself as something that you're not, and to really pull off the scam. It takes a level of intelligence. It takes a certain level of intellect to do it. I'm not disputing that. But what I am disputing is the fact that she is actually a damn doctor who has any business giving other people advice about their relationships when she has not had a successful relationship in her entire life. Let's start holding people accountable before we give them an actual audience. Let's make them prove that they actually have the credentials to be talking about the things that they're talking about. Because I know for a fact, this bitch here, this is just another street urchin from around the way who somehow, some way, by hook or crook, has found her path and her avenue into our mainstream media cycle, where she's been able to make it to all of these different podcasts, and she's been getting up on all of these stages, giving advice about things that she clearly is not an actual expert in. That's all I want to say. Not trying to tear her down. I just want to call a spade, all right? Hit me up in the comments. Let me know what your thoughts are about Dr. Cheyenne Bryant, and let's have a conversation about it. As always, this is your man, Thatch the Great. I'll holla. Peace.